Hi, everyone. Jon Mitchell here, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So a couple of important items this week to report on. The first is that the city and the police union entered into a new collective bargaining agreement. That agreement does a couple of things in particular. First, it makes our wages for our police officers more competitive. We've had staffing issues over the last couple of years, like so many departments around the United States. It's a real issue in urban America right now, a dearth of folks who want to get into the profession, the retention of officers or lack thereof, and been on the job for a while. And so it's caused problems in lots of places. We have not been as challenged as many other places around the country, but we do need to deal with it. And one way to deal with it is to ensure that what our officers get paid here is competitive with other places. We've lost officers to suburban police departments, which in some cases actually pay more than New Bedford. So we can't allow that to happen. So we have bumped up the wages of police officers across the board and created new incentives too for them to stay on the job. We've already have in place a bonus that we paid to them for as a signing bonus when they get on the job, and we've also are paying now retention bonuses one time using federal ARPA funds. So we hope that is going to allow us to replenish the ranks of police officers. I don't know that we'll get up or need to get up to where we were before. We've made a lot of reforms in the police department that allow us to be much more efficient in the use of police officers and what they do on a day-to-day basis, but we do need more police officers than we have now. This, I think, will go a long way toward that. There are also some important things that the city itself baked into the contract. One of them was some restrictions on the use of sick time, so that when sick time is taken, it's taken for a good reason, and that overtime or detail work can't be done when somebody's has just taken sick time. That's important. That's an important piece. The other really noteworthy piece is that the contract will pave the way for the implementation of body-worn cameras. Cities across the United States have their police officers wearing body-worn cameras. It's an issue that has to get negotiated with the union. We've done that now, so moving forward, we're going to be implementing body-worn cameras across the board. And I think that's something that both the public as well as police officers want, to be able to see the interactions with police officers that police officers have with the public. It puts them in a stronger position to say what exactly happened in those interactions. It provides a basis of evidence, a source of evidence that is hard to refute. And that, for many instances, for police officers themselves, is a welcome development. So, all in all, a good contract, and we want to make sure that we see the stability. We achieve the stability we think we need in our police department. I'm very proud of the work that our police officers do. They have a difficult and stressful job, and I think we'd all be well served to convey generally to the public that police work policing is a noble profession, and it should be honored in that young people could do very well for themselves by pursuing that profession. The second big thing I just wanted to talk about today, and this is also in the way of public safety, is that in the wake of the fire a couple of months ago on Acushnet Avenue of a large rooming house, we have proceeded very aggressively to ensure that all the rooming houses in the city are properly sprinklered. That was an issue at that place, and they were about to start the work on building out their sprinkler system. It hadn't happened. And now we've gone about, the fire department under Chief Kruger's leadership has gone out and made sure that every rooming house in the city either has it or is actually building it out right now. There are 2 rooming houses that have been slow to do it, have been reluctant to do it because it is costly, but they've got to do it. We've taken both of those landlords to court. So we want to make sure that all the rooming houses where the risks of fire are higher than they are in other residential situations are taken care of, that we want to make sure that they're sprinklered in the way that the law requires, and that will keep people safer. So anyway, that was an update that had been in the news a lot a couple of months ago, and I want to make sure that I was updating everybody on the work there. A lot of work has been done, and I think we're in a much stronger position now. Those are the two big things. Lots of other stuff. Actually, come to think of it, we've got the Whaling City Triathalon coming up, so you'll see that down on the peninsula. That's great. That's a pretty cool event, and we get a lot of people into town to do that. That's a fun thing to see, as well as also on the peninsula, we have the Massachusetts Croquet Championship at the new lawn bowling facility at Hazelwood Park. That's kind of a cool thing, and I would just invite people to come on out and check out that sport. It's kind of neat, and when those people come to the city, they spend money here, and that's always a good thing. So the more the better. Anyway, I hope you're having a good summer. We'll see you next week.